Alright, hey guys, it is Chris here again with another video, and in this video today we're going to be doing another response to the Kmart stores closing in New Jersey. Now yes guys, that's right, there is not one, not two, not three, but four Kmart stores closing in New Jersey. Now, I typically wouldn't do this again after I did a video yesterday, but since the media has released some more articles and some more information, we can pretty much get a better idea of these four Kmarts closing within the state of New Jersey. This is also probably the largest significant closure for the company, Sears Kmart, within the state of New Jersey. I think this is the biggest one since the closure of the three Sears stores within the state of New Jersey, but that happened last year in summer of 2018. So, yes, there is four of them closing, but we're first going to go over the article before we start taking a look at the four Kmart stores closing. So what we have here is four New Jersey Kmarts to close by mid-December. A dwindling number of Kmarts in New Jersey will grow even smaller as four more stores in the state are scheduled to close. Stores in Wayne, Trenton, Wall, and Somers Point will close by mid-December, said spokesman Larry Costello. A statement from Kmart's parent company, Sears, called it a difficult but necessary decision. Liquidation sales will start in mid-September. This move comes about a year after Sears declared bankruptcy. Stores started to close after the announcement. Only 7, really 6, because they realized that the Toms River one closed, so that's inaccurate right there. So only 6 Kmarts will remain, not 7, 6. 6 Kmarts, and that is an incredible number of Kmarts left within the state. And then this goes on about the other 26 closures which were announced earlier in the month, and that's on top of all the other closures announced here and there which weren't part of lists. So, and then we have a quote here. After a careful review of where we are today, we believe that the right course for the company is to accelerate the expansion of our smaller store formats, which include opening additional home and life stores and adding several hundred Sears and hometown stores after the Sears and hometown outlet transaction closes. And then this just goes on about that. So yes, so I want to go over the four Kmarts closing within the state of New Jersey just a little bit more in depth. So we're gonna start off with the first Kmart, and that is the Kmart store located in Wayne, New Jersey, at the Wayne Hills Mall. So excuse me if I called this the Wayne Town Center yesterday. So the Kmart store located at the Wayne Hills Mall shopping complex is now expected to close in mid-December of 2019, meaning that Passaic County will no longer have a single Kmart left after this. Pretty much anybody at this Kmart will most likely have to go to the Kmart store located in I want to try and get the stores a full. Yes, I know I did this video yesterday, but I wanted you guys to get a better in-depth look at it and me explaining it a little bit better. So yes, this is the Kmart store located at the Wayne Hills Mall complex in Wayne, New Jersey. And like I said, this is the front lip of the store, so we'll give you guys a few seconds here to admire it. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. Alright, and moving on here, so this is more of the front main entrance of the store. It's a pretty small entrance. Looks like this was taken in September of 2015. We got some more of that there. I don't know why that's showing up. There we go. Sorry about that. Can we go to? Oh, you know, let's try 2017. Let's see what it looked like in 2017. Oh, 2018. We can go even further. Okay. All right, let me see if I can get a 2018 view of the store. There we go. That's a little cleaner actually. Let me see if I go back. Oh wait, no, it's 2015. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Let's just stick with 2015. So this is the main entrance. This was taken in fall of 2015. There's a carousel and carts and stuff. So there were typically Kmart's would have like kiddie rides, I guess. I guess that was the thing back in the day. It's not as big as it was when it was at least. And some plants over here. So a pretty basic Kmart lip. Got the shopping carts over there. Pepsi machine entrance. Some, I guess, Halloween decorations. And it looks like another entrance right over there. So, but anyways, it looks like there was also a lot of cars in the parking lot too, I guess, which was good for the time being. This looks like it was another entrance at one point. This might have been the exit, and I guess it just being they just relabeled it as a fire exit. So this might have been the entrance to the store, and this was I bet this was probably the exit for the store, but it was relabeled as a fire entrance, so customers would only use one. And then right here you have the three Sears brands and Kmart brands, which include Kenmore, Craftsman, and Die Hard. So we'll give you guys a few seconds here to admire those three wonderful signs. I don't know why this keeps popping up. Very weird. So we'll give us a few seconds here to admire that. Right, and moving on here. Over here we have what used to be part of the garden center, or part, I'm sorry, not, yeah, I think part of the garden center, and I think this also used to be a Kmart auto shop, and it looks like you can tell very easily by the bricked off wall that these garages were sealed shut many years ago. So I believe this back here in the back corner of the Kmart near the garden center used to be a auto center. I don't know if it was under the Sears brand, but it was probably closed off a couple of years ago. You could tell too by the brickwork that it was pretty much just sealed off. And then that's the little building back there for the garden center, so we'll take a look at that really quickly. And then this is the very small garden center. It's not a great looking garden center. So, and there it is. I'll give you guys a few seconds here to admire that. All right, and moving on, we'll give you guys another angle view of the building. We'll give you guys a few seconds here to admire this angle of the garden center. Okay, moving on. And then back here we just have the loading dock for the current Kmart store in Wayne. Okay, and now we're going to do one last thing because we can do this in 3D. So we're going to give you guys a 3D view of this wonderful Kmart store. I don't know why this is taking forever to load. Firefox kind of sucks, no offense, but whatever. It is what it is. So we have the main entrance of the store over here for Kmart. This is the 3D view of it, pretty much. So yeah. Anyways, and then we're gonna go ahead and flip it. So that's a view of the main entrance of the Kmart store, which includes the signs for Kenmore, Craftsman, and Die Hard. And then if we flip over here, we have the back loading dock for the Kmart store, along with the Kmart Garden Center. And this was probably part of the former Kmart/Sears Auto Center, probably back in the day. You could see, and I could tell why too. See how this roof of the building is a little raised? There was definitely some kind of garage thing back here at one point, and was probably sealed off a couple of years ago. I don't know exactly when, but it was certainly a couple of years ago. So, anyways, and then over here we just have another view of that garden center and the loading dock. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for the Kmart in Wayne. But we're not quite finished just yet. I wanted to go. This is a little bit more of an in depth of the Kmart store. So yes, this Kmart in Wayne is closing in mid-December of 2019, and the only entrance that Kmart has is a southwest entrance of the building. So yeah, I may or may not document this store. Like I said, I have to talk to my friend about it. I mean, the only reason why I would want to do it is because it's in the Wayne Hill, is one of the last original pieces of the Wayne Hills Mall, and also given the fact that what's it called? It's the last Kmart in Passaic County, and one of the last in North Jersey too. So there's certainly a lot of significance and nostalgia. But I don't know. I'm gonna talk to him about it and see what he says. I mean, it's in mid-December, so I may or may not be able to go. It depends. So we'll just have to wait and see about that one. But I may or may not document it. Maybe, I don't know. If you guys want me to document it, please leave something in the comments below, and I will definitely have to talk to my friend about documenting this Kmart, but I don't know yet. Anyways, so let me go ahead and get to the next Kmart that's closing. I know that was a little bit of in-depth, but I want to try and move a little bit more quickly here because I literally spent 10 minutes going over Kmart and Wayne. I don't want to spend 10 minutes on each. So the next Kmart to go over, this is the last Kmart or the only Kmart in Mercer County. So Mercer County will no longer have a Sears or Kmart store left in the entire county. And this is the Kmart store located at the Hamilton Plaza in I guess Hamilton, Trenton, New Jersey. This is a much smaller Kmart, but we'll get you a street view of it. So like I said, this one is very, very similar to the Wayne Kmart, except the pharmacy has been closed recently. The garden shop is still open, but the pharmacy has been closed. So the only difference with this Kmart is that the garden center and the former auto center was on the left and the Wayne was on the right. So we're going to go over this very quickly. So this is the main entrance of the store over here. Like I said, they don't. This one is okay. This one also has vending machines like the Wayne one. Bunch of shopping carts over there, and then over here we have the pharmacy sign, which it looks like the pharmacy has. That pixel needs to stop showing up. The pharmacy has. To get a better view of that sign. The pharmacy has since been closed, so we'll give you guys a few seconds here to admire that sign. Let's actually do a quick before and after. So this is the before. That's the pharmacy department sign, and that's the after. So that's a before and after of the pharmacy sign at the Kmart store in Hamilton, Trenton, New Jersey. And of course, let me give you guys a few seconds here to admire this just absolutely lovely Kmart entrance. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. Looks like they tried social media, and I guess it didn't work out so well. This is just more of the garden stuff across the line here. Nothing really that exciting. And then over here we have the garden shop. And this looks like an old sign for the garden shop. This might have at one point said Sears Auto Shop. And yeah, you can tell too. See, that's garden shop right there. So we'll actually give you guys a few seconds here to admire that sign. And then this is a garage, and you could see that this store was even falling apart almost 3 years ago. They didn't really care about the brickwork anymore. It was really just falling apart. So this Kmart really went into a lot of disrepair. I'm surprised they didn't close this store earlier, but now it is officially closing. So this was, like I said, I was indeed correct. The Wayne one I had these similar garages, and they were sealed off. But this one, the auto center was just straight up closed off, and they couldn't seal them off. I guess they didn't have the money or the financial funds to do it. So, and this sign I think used to say Sears Auto Shop at one point, and this was the whole parking lot for it. And that's oh wow, that's a really old garden shop sign. Wow, I don't think the Wayne store had that sign. That's a really old garden shop sign. So we give you guys a few seconds here to admire that sign. Okay, moving on. And this is just a quick view of the garages. Okay, there we go. And this is a quick view of the garden center, which interestingly enough has a Kmart sign. It looks like though that they sealed it off. Nothing too special here or exciting, just a Medicaid thing, which I don't want to go over. And then just a little loading dock back here with the truck, obviously, and just the garden center, which it looks like it has been since closed off for many years. This store really fell into really bad disrepair. Not a good job on Sears. This store really fell into a really shit disrepair. And I do apologize for using foul language, but You cannot allow a store to go like this, especially for that many years. I mean, 3 years they let this store go to absolute shit. And sorry for using foul language, but I mean it's true. You know, they really let this store, and it's not just this store that they let go to crap. They let all their stores go to crap. So now they're having no choice but to close most of them. So we'll get you guys a quick 3D view here. This is the only main entrance to the Kmart store. There's no Kenmore, Craftsman, or Die Hard signs over there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's that Auto Center roof again, pretty much similar to Wayne. That's the Kmart logo, pharmacy and garden shop sign. If we flip over here, we have it looks like an auto service sign. This was see, this was auto service at one point, and it was under the looks to be the Sears branding, I believe. So it was, I guess, a tool and tire auto service. So this was a Sears, technically a quote Sears Auto Center at one point, but looks like it has since been closed off. And this was when the garden center was functional, which I guess it has ceased to operate. And of course, something you don't typically see on these Kmarts is that Kmart sign. I guess it's been there for many years, and it will probably be taken down this year after that Kmart store closes. And then over here, we're going to flip right to the back of this Kmart store, and we have the loading dock right back here. It's a very small loading dock, actually, for this store. The Wayne one is a lot bigger than the Hamilton location. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this Kmart store in the Hamilton, Trenton, New Jersey area, meaning Mercer County will no longer be serviced by a Kmart anymore. And honestly, there's so many other places, so for this to close, I don't think it's really a loss for anybody, except for the employees, of course. Honestly, I will be honest, I do feel really bad for the employees because they are about to be out of a job. But there's many other shopping centers around this area. You got the Hamilton Marketplace not too far away, so I'm not surprised though that this Kmart is closing. So rest in peace to that Kmart. And yeah, so anyways. So the next Kmart to close is east, and it's right near the New Jersey shore, and that is the Kmart store located in Wall Township, New Jersey. This is right near the New Jersey shore. This is one of the last Kmarts near the Jersey shore to close. There's another one closing near Atlantic City, but we'll get to that in a minute. Meaning Monmouth County will only be serviced by one Kmart left. Ocean County does not have a single one left. There will be only one Kmart left in Monmouth County, and that's the Kmart store in West Long Branch, New Jersey. So the Kmart store in Wall Township, New Jersey will be closing. This is also very similar to the actually no, this Kmart does not have a garden center. This is actually a much smaller Kmart store. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a decent view of it. Let me put the little Google guy down, see where we can get the best view of the store. I thought we could have. I think we might be able to get a front view. Let me just see really quickly. Let me see. Does this shopping center have a name? It doesn't look like it. No. I don't know the name of this shopping center in Wall. If you guys know the name of the shopping center, please leave a comment below in the video, and I'll be able to do that. So this is the Kmart store in Wall Township, New Jersey. I want to try and get a little bit of a better view. I don't want to give you guys this like really crappy view, but I think for right now this is the best that we're going to be able to do. So we'll give you guys a few seconds here to admire this front of the store. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. This Kmart, I believe, too, was also built in the early 2000s, so it's a little bit newer than the Hamilton Wayne locations. So that's why. So yeah, this is the Kmart in Wall Township, New Jersey. It looks like that was a cart thing where carts would go in. But yeah. So yeah, I do apologize about the motorcycles. I can't do anything about that. But anyways, so yeah, this is the Kmart in Wall Township. So there it is. And then over here, oh, this Kmart also has a garden shop. This Kmart has a little bit of an interesting garden shop. So that's the garden shop sign. So we'll give you guys a few seconds here to admire that. All right, and moving on. So this is nothing else for the Kmart store. And we'll take a very quick look at the garden shop, I guess. I actually like this garden shop a little more, and that's an entrance into the store, by the way. So we'll give you. Let me actually flip the. Why is this not going? The hell? There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So this is the garden shop. But first, let's go over the entrance right over here. And the garden shop and entrance sign. I want to get that in a quick little second. So we'll give you guys a few seconds here to admire that. All right, and moving on. And this is the rest of the garden shop right here. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. We'll zoom into certain sections. That's the right part of the garden shop right over there with a bunch of the plants. And then on the left over here, we're going to actually go ahead and show you guys the rest of the garden shop right over here. And then that's another door right here. So I think you guys get the idea of the garden shop. And then over here, we're going to flip. I'm going to try and go down that street. I don't think we can. I think that's going to be our closest view of the Kmart loading dock. So. And then we're going to finally finish this Kmart store off with a very quick 3D view of this store. So this is the second to last Kmart in Monmouth County. Monmouth County will only be down to one single Kmart left within the entire county. So this Kmart does not have an auto center, but it looks like they expanded the building. I don't know when to have a much bigger garden shop. It looks like the garden shop may have been smaller at one point, but here it is. This is the Kmart store in a 3D view. That's the lip of it right there. I'll give you guys a couple seconds here. And then we flip over here to this portion of the Kmart store, and we have the garden shop section of the store. And then finally, we're going to flip over to the last part of the store, and this is the loading dock part of the Kmart store. That's Old Mill Road, by the way. Lots of trucks and stuff, but yeah. So, you would think, after going over all these 3 Kmart closures, that there's not any more, right? Well, unfortunately, there is one more Kmart closure to go over, and that is going to be about an hour south, and that's the garden shop, by the way, the wall one, really quickly. And that is the Kmart store located in Summers Point, New Jersey. The last Kmart ever built is now closing. And that is quite a significance. By the way, that Kmart in Township were closed earlier this year. So there's only 6, not 7. The media got that wrong again. But it is what it is. So there is only one Kmart in the Atlantic City area. This is the last Kmart ever built after, I don't know, this was built, I think, in the 2000s, I believe. But this is the last Kmart ever built. And this Kmart itself has quite a significance. I'm sorry, it's quite significant for that reason. So, of course, we're going to get a street view of this Kmart store. This was one of the last ones ever built. I think they said that this was the last one ever built. This opened up in the early 2000s. This at one point might have been a what's it called? A super Kmart. It looks like at one point. This might have very well been a super Kmart at one point, and then it was downgraded to just a Kmart store. And it looks like the pharmacy too closed at one point. I want to see if I can get a decent view for you guys, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. But I'm going to see really quickly. No, okay, yeah. I think this is the best that we're going to do for today. So this is the Kmart store, and it looks like I said, they've been cutting back on pharmacies within the Kmart store. So anyways, we'll give you guys a quick view of this store. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. All rights, moving on here. That's the old pharmacy sign, by the way. Over here we have some more vending machines, shopping cart it looks like, and the rest of the shopping plaza. Over here we have a dedicated entrance for the Kmart Garden Center. So we give you guys a few seconds here to admire that. That's a Kmart sign. That's the rest of the garden center. I do apologize that this is literally going to be the best view I get of the garden center. And there it is. That's the rest of it. And then we're going to go ahead and take our little cursor, which is not loading. Yeah, like I said, Firefox is not my favorite browser, but I had to use it today so that we could go over the article here. And then this is just more parking, and this is the back of the garden center. And then if we go about all the way back here, this is actually something I didn't show yesterday in yesterday's video. That is actually the loading dock all the way back there. So that's as far back as we can go. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be that. And then we'll get a quick 3D view of this store, starting with the loading dock. That is the loading dock. It's a pretty big loading dock, actually, especially for a Kmart store, but this might have been a super Kmart at one point, so that's probably why they did it. And then over here, if we take our little rotator, we'll get a view of the front lip of the Kmart store when there was still a pharmacy at one point, which is now gone, obviously. And, of course, I forgot to mention, Little Caesars Pizza is also going to be closing in this Kmart after the Kmart closes, because Kmart and Little Caesars Pizza, I guess, worked together back in the early 2000s, but ever since then, it's kind of just dissolved. So anyways, yeah. And then over here, we'll get a very quick view of the Kmart Garden Center right here. This is the parking lot. This is the rest of the garden center. And yeah, that's about going to do it. And then this is literally just the back of the Kmart store. Nothing too exciting or special. So we'll do one quick final lip. So this is the loading dock. The front of the store with the pharmacy sign and the Kmart sign and the Little Caesars Pizza thing. Garden center, the whole thing, pretty much parking too, I guess. I don't think they had an auto center here. And then finally, we take our little cursor one last time, and then we just see the back of the Kmart store. So I think we're going to end off this video with zooming out in the state. So that is the Kmart store located in Somers Point, New Jersey, right near the greater Atlantic City metropolitan area. So we're going to finish off the video with zooming out of New Jersey as a whole. So anyways, guys, that is about going to do it for this video of me going over the four Kmart store closures within the state of New Jersey. And after December of 2019, there will only be 6 Kmarts left within the state of New Jersey. The Toms River location closed already. So it includes some locations in this part of the state. Passaic County will no longer have a Kmart. As for the transfers to the workers, I think some of them are going to be out of luck. But workers like such in Wall and Wayne are going to be in luck, because Wall Township workers can just transfer to the West Long Branch store, and Kmart workers at the Wayne location can transfer to West Orange or Westwood. So those workers are in a little bit of luck, but not by much. But as for Trenton and Somers Point, unfortunately, you are going to be out of luck. So anyways, guys, that's about going to do it for this video. Yes, it was long, but I wanted to go over all the Kmart stores. So anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Please make sure to check the links in the description below for all the information about the Kmart stores closing. Anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and that will be it.